Here's a little repaint update and a couple of tips I forgot to tell you about. So far I've pretty much got everything painted. The only thing that hasn't been painted yet are the rest of these LTM 1300 parts. That's all that's left. It has to be painted. Jib. There's the carrier. LTM 1200. All the parts for the 1200 are done. I'm waiting for the decals right now to be made. They should be done next week. Sean at Buffalo Road Imports is making them. I sent him the pictures of the decals I needed and the sizes that I wanted them. So they should be here later next week. And once I get those and put them on, then I have to clear coat everything and then let that dry. Here's the rest of the LTM 1300 parts. It's all just primered right now. Still drying. There's the other boom sections for it. I started to detail some of the parts already. There's the cab. Also did outline the window. I placed the glass back inside and then just traced around it, around the frame. Now it looks like it has window trim. I also did the cab inserts. Nothing special, I just outlined some of the parts. Buttons. The white on the back of the seat is supposed to be a Liebherr logo. Doesn't really say Liebherr, but I don't really care. The plastic parts came out pretty close to the metal. They're a little brighter. Don't know if you can really tell. But they're pretty close. There's 1300 parts that I've detailed. I painted the grille. Also, I detailed the bolts on the rims. My camera will focus. Doesn't want to. But you can tell. There's the lower cab. I didn't put it on yet or anything. I just wanted to see what it looks like. It's hard to tell, but I painted the mud flaps along the sides black. Can't really tell, but I also painted the outrigger control box. And the tail lights. Also painted the warning stripes on the 1200 cab and the mud flaps on the sides. It's not perfect, but the pictures that I have of the 1250, it only has the stripes on one side, because on this side the outrigger comes out, and you can see the warning stripes. So to paint those, I just use yellow. This is Tester's enamel. It's just flat yellow. This is aluminum. These little cans they ain't cheap. They're $1.39 at Hobby Lobby. And this is the brush cleaner or paint thinner. This is $3.29. I use the tiniest brushes they have. And to outline the panel detail and the handles, I just use a Sharpie with a fine point. Here's a silver marker. And the orange one I used for the turn signals on the headlight lenses and stuff. Just Gorilla Super Glue. That's pretty much everything so far. Once I get the decals, I'll make another update, and I'll probably show you how I apply them on. It's pretty simple, and I still got all this to paint. These little pendant connections, a couple more pulleys, sheaves, but it's almost done. Won't be long. Also, I forgot to mention in the video where I'm stripping the paint off and washing it, I had a couple of parts that when I started painting the color, like it would bubble up and crack or something. No, I don't know why it did it, but I had to re-strip it, and I didn't have all of the parts painted like this, but I went ahead and washed everything in paint thinner or mineral spirits. I stuck everything in a bucket and let it soak for an hour or so to get most of that stuff off, and then I washed it in soap and water. Just washed it all off a couple times, and since I've done that, I haven't had a problem. So after you strip all the paint off, soak everything in mineral spirits for an hour or two, and then wash it off with soap and water. And you shouldn't have a problem after that. I think I will have to go buy another can of red paint. This is my third one already, and it's about half empty. I went and bought some more clear coat, some more primer, and another white one. That should be it. All the white parts are done, and like I said, I just got the rest of the 1300 to paint. But once I get the decals, I'll make another video and show you how it's done. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy.